Okay guys, so in this video we'll actually learn how our strategy basically works. So we understand that we are scalping based on a daily time frame, but I will explain you in this video why actually is this working from the most fundamental point of view. So just for the beginning, from the charting point of view, you can see that I have also EMAs. This is EMA 20 and this is EMA 36 and this is the EMA 200. Okay, the reason for that is just to help me identify the trend. So for example, if you see price bouncing out of the EMAs 20 and 36 and that they're in a good angle, okay, that means there's a trend. Okay, if the price action is moving just up and down in between EMAs, that means there's a sideways movement. So it helps. It's not a requirement, but it helps you determine and identify the market phase which the price is currently in. So it's helpful, all right? But you can still have a clean chart, okay? So Fibonacci. So why we use Fibonacci? So you have to understand that market has cycles, okay? So from that point of view, we can use an analogy of inhaling and exhaling. So as we inhale and exhale, the market is doing exactly the same. And for example, if we start right here, this is inhale, exhale, inhale, small exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, so it is very important that you understand that market has cycles, is rhythmic, it's in a rhythm. Okay, so it's like breathing in and breathing out. Okay, and if we simply observe ourselves, for example, when you breathe in, the following is exhale, inhale, exhale. There's no like, okay, even you can see here, exhale, inhale, bigger inhale, okay, it is very important. Why I'm telling you this? Because this is the core of our strategy. Market is always having breathing cycles. That means there's always a transition between, you can see inhale and exhale. There's always a transition. There's no like price is just inhaling for forever. Okay, even if it might look so here, it is a small exhale, inhale and exhaling and then it normalizes. There's no like, even here, even it is a very strong bullish trend, it is inhale, shallow exhale, inhale, shallow exhale, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. And what we're basically doing with the daily scalper strategy, we're actually waiting for price to overbreathe. Okay, for example, we have an inhale, exhale, inhale, but if you're, for example, try it on yourself. Try to inhale very deeply and exhale very slowly. Like you would see, it is impossible to inhale like that forever. So that means in market, in trading, that means price cannot inhale more than exhale for a longer period of time. So here was an inhale, smaller exhale, big inhale, smaller exhale, big inhale, and then price couldn't make, like, for example, price couldn't make, it is almost impossible for price to like make another inhale and then exhale a little bit and then another inhale. Okay, so it's not like that. That would mean a manipulation or any kind of crash. Okay, so it's impossible that price is just inhaling so strongly and exhaling so shallowly, because we as a humans as well cannot. And the point is, the whole market movement is based on humans. So there's a fundamental human breathing cycle involved in the price action. but nobody's talking about it because there's no perceptions among the traders from the live point of view. Okay, they're just simply seeing candles. These are not candles. These are basically the breeding cycle of the whole world for the specific currency. Okay, and we use that. We understand that we cannot over inhale and do shallow exhales, but we have to, for example, sooner or later have to exhale deeply, so in order to inhale. So it is exactly the same as a law of karma. You cannot just give, okay, but you also have to take care a little bit about that you take, okay, that you receive, okay. So there needs to be balance. If you just give in your life, okay, of course things will come. I mean, the positive karma will be generated, but you have to take care of, I mean, you have to know your core as well. Okay, so you have to be open to receiving. Okay, and this is why some people are just over giving, or some people are over selfish. Okay, we need a balance, and breeding is a perfect example of that. So we know that we cannot over inhale for a longer period of time. There must be an exhale sooner or later. So you can see here it was the first inhale, slow exhale, big inhale, small exhale, big inhale. So we have 3 inhales here. Okay, and then there was a like bigger exhale, inhale, so adjusting, normalizing, and then there was a bigger exhale and smaller inhale, bigger exhale, and then bigger inhale and normalizing. Okay, so the market is working like that, and because we understand we cannot inhale like 4, 5, 6, 7 times in a row. There's like the first push retracement, second push retracement, the third retracement. Excuse me, the first inhale, second exhale. First inhale, first exhale. Second inhale, second exhale. Third inhale, third exhale. Okay, we usually there are 2, 3, or maybe 4 of them. Okay, sometimes you'll see that price is just pushing, yes, but in general it's like that. And we understand that market cannot, and we as humans cannot over inhale. For that reason we are trying to look for this this turning point between inhale and exhale. So this stops, in that case this stops, okay, like here, with a tool called Fibonacci. Okay, so what we're basically, from technical point of view, we are looking for an overextended movement. Okay, so you might heard of it, but it depends how you're trading it. All right. Okay guys, so we've learned what are the market cycles and how our strategy works. Now let's get into the next video where we will actually prepare our Fibonacci tool and show it to you how it should be used. Okay, let's move on guys.